This is Ashley Howard, Director of Staff Development, today along with Bo McDaniel, Director of Human Resources. Today we're going to talk about employee self-service for TeamWorks, time and labor for FLSA exempt employees on getting started. We're going to look at understanding the time and labor process.
One of the changes, understanding the time and labor process, one of the major changes from how we manage time now is that we will create timesheets in the system on a weekly basis. It's very important that you enter your time, that you account for your time every day, and that you submit this timesheet every day. Overnight, a nightly process will run that will turn that time into what's called payable time. And that's a major change for us. It means, basically in short, means what you have entered into your timesheet. That time, if the manager, after they review it, if the manager sees that there's some modification needed, then the system will allow the manager to ask you through the system to modify the timesheet.
We're going to talk about submitting what is called elapsed time for FLSA exempt employees. Now, to navigate this, you will click on Employee Self-Service, Time Reporting, Report Time, and Timesheet. The employee's timesheet is displayed. An empty record is displayed for each day of the selected week. To select how much time to report you see, make one of the following selections. Click on the View By drop-down menu. To report time for a specific day, select Day. To report time for a week, which is the default, select Week. And to report time for a time period, select Calendar Period. To report time for a different period other than the current, enter the date you want the reporting period to start. Then click on the refresh icon. The timesheet will be repopulated to display the selected period. If View by Day is selected, the timesheet will display a record for the selected day. If View by Week is selected, the timesheet will display records for the week starting on the selected date. If View by Calendar Period is selected, the timesheet will display records for the calendar period that includes the selected date. In this example, we proceed with the default view by week and starting on April 21st. The following information is displayed with the employee's timesheet. Reported hours displays time already reported in the timesheet, and in this example, no time has yet been reported. Scheduled hours displays the scheduled time for the selected week. In this example, the employee has been scheduled to work 40 hours. To populate the timesheet, enter time in each date column for each day you worked on that week. In this example, the employee works from Monday through Friday, so time will be entered in each column that corresponds to that period. Time needs to be entered in hours. For example, 8 hours. You can also report partial hours worked. To report partial hours worked, you need to use the decimal format. For example, 3 hours and 30 minutes equal 3.5. 3 hours and 15 minutes equals 3.25. And 3 hours and 10 minutes equals 3.17. The decimal you need to add to report the minutes can be calculated by dividing the number of minutes worked by 60. For example, 10 minutes divided by 60 equal 0.17. In this example, the employee worked 8 hours per day from Monday through Friday. You must report time against a specific time reporting code. Select the appropriate time reporting code from the drop-down menu. The list of time reporting codes available for the employee is displayed. In this example, we will explicitly assign the GREG, regular pay time reporting code.
And each time that either a absence management appears in your timesheet, which if it is approved, the absence request approved is going to show up in your timesheet automatically. You'll have to make sure and enter the TRC, time reporting code, for those. It's very important that you be careful with these codes because there's going to be a lot of them.
And for each record in the timesheet, you need to also select the appropriate combination code listed on individual job aid or by clicking on the hourglass icon. A combination code must be used to log time for a specific task or project in which the employee worked during the selected week. Contact your manager if you think you need to report time against a specific or multiple combination codes. If you need to report multiple combination codes, click on the plus icon to add a record for the selected day. If you need a combination code not listed on the job aid, see your manager. If you wish to remove a record that you have inserted, click on the minus icon to delete the desired record.
A job aid will exist assigning combination codes, also called combo codes, to each individual employee. The job aid will come from your manager, and they will confirm what combo code that you should be reporting your time against. TRC codes, each one will require a combination code. What Ashley's referring to is some of you work on different projects, so your time may be split. As an example, let's take Friday the 25th. Let's say that you worked on a project assigned to you by your manager, or that you typically split your time in our current system, CTRS. Then you would need to enter, if your split were 50-50, you would need to enter 4 hours, regular pay, with one combo code. Then in the next row, 4 hours, regular pay, and a different combo code. This will be more clear in the job aids when they become available.
Once you have completed entering data into the timesheet, click on the Submit button to submit it. The elapsed schedule is submitted and can now be converted into payable time. The timesheet is updated to reflect the time that was submitted. The total hours column is updated upon submission. Modifying reported elapsed time. You can modify your timesheet at any time with manager's approval, even if your manager has already approved the resulting payable time. To modify reported time already submitted, simply change the values in the timesheet as needed. Values that you can change include time, time reporting code, and combination codes. You can also add or remove time already reported. In this example, we will both change time for April 25th and report time to an additional combination code. First, we will click on the plus icon to add a new record. After the record has been added, we can change the time reported for April 25th. In this example, time for April 25th has been split into 2 sets of 4 hours. For example, the employee worked on 2 projects on that day for 4 hours in each project. In this example, reporting hours for one of the projects requires that we use a specific combination code. Before adding a combination code to your timesheet, please discuss with your manager to determine if you need direction to report time against a specific combination code. In the new record, reference the job aid or click on the magnifying glass icon. The lookup combination code window is displayed. The search results are pre-populated with the combination codes available for the employee. Choose one of the combination codes by clicking on the combination code link. In this example, we will select code 40101. Once you have completed making the changes, click on the Submit button to submit your changes. For contacting support for time and labor or absence management TeamWorks, contact your supervisor, your cost center local administrator, or your cost center manager, the TeamWorks at gdol.ga.gov mailbox, or human resources.
And I would also add that we will have lots of job aids on the source, the GDOL intranet system.
Yes, and another performance support piece is the UPK training, which is the User Productivity Kit, which is available 24/7 at the SAO website listed below. You will see the steps. You select training, select TeamWorks HCM, and then click on TeamWorks HCM online training. This concludes this presentation.